Travis Kelce walked off the field, heart pounding, adrenaline high, unable to shake the fire that had just blazed up between him and Coach Andy Reid on the Kansas City Chiefs sideline. The air was charged from the moment the series ended, and the cameras caught every second of the heated exchange as the Chiefs clashed with the Giants on that Sunday night at Arrowhead. The Giants were winless, desperate for something to hang on to, but the Chiefs were supposed to be better, supposed to be in control. And yet, as Kelce returned to the bench, frustration was written all over his face. Andy Reid, the Chiefs' steady seasoned coach, wasn't one to shy away from tough talks or big personalities. He met Kelce head-on, not with words at first, but with a bump, shoulder to shoulder, matching Kelce's intensity stride for stride. The two men, both wearing their emotions as openly as their team colors, kept walking, voices raised, hands gesturing, sideline staff giving them a wide berth. It was not the first time something like this had happened between them. Reid was asked later about it by NBC, but he brushed it off, saying that sometimes a team needs a little juice, a little fire to get things going. The Chiefs led the Giants by only 3 points at halftime, and the mood was tense. Every mistake magnified, every missed opportunity a sore point. The second half opened with a touchdown drive, and the Chiefs managed to hold off the Giants, escaping with a 22-9 win and dodging what would have been their first 0-3 start since Andy Reid took over in 2013. Kelce, who finished with just 4 catches on 7 targets for 26 yards that night, was nowhere to be found in the postgame interview room. He slipped out quietly, but not before muttering to a staff member as he left the stadium. "I am sorry, boss," the passion still evident in his voice. It wasn't the first time Kelce's emotions had gotten the better of him, and it surely wouldn't be the last. Later, in front of reporters, Andy Reid explained his side, not making too much of the confrontation. He called Kelce a passionate guy, the kind of player you want on your side, someone who loves the game, someone who plays with emotion. "I've been through a lot of things with him," Reid said, his voice steady, "so that's all part of it." He added that he loved Kelce's passion, that it's what makes him great, what makes the team better. He joked about Kelce being Irish, about his fiery personality, about having to sometimes be the policeman on the field. The next day, on a Monday video call with reporters, Reid went deeper, talking about Kelce's awareness, his intelligence, and how long he's been at the heart of the offense. When things aren't working, Kelce knows it, feels it, and wants everyone else to know it too. Kelce wants to win, wants the offense to click, wants the team to grow, and sometimes that means letting his frustration show. Reid didn't mind that, not one bit. He said Kelce knows when to push the pedal and when to back off, that he trusts him to walk that line. The incident wasn't new. Back during Super Bowl Feet, as the Chiefs battled the San Francisco 49ers, Kelce had bumped into Reid during another sideline outburst. It was a big stage, a big moment, and Kelce's energy was impossible to miss. Reid, ever the steady hand, had laughed it off, saying Kelce caught him off balance, making light of it for the cameras and the crowd. Reid's respect for Kelce is deep, forged by years of shared battles, wins and losses, highs and lows. He knows Kelce's heart, knows how much he cares, how hard he works, how much he wants to win. The two of them, player and coach, have their moments, their clashes, but always come back to the same page. That night against the Giants, the Chiefs needed a spark, needed someone to pull them out of their rut, and Kelce, with his emotions boiling over, tried to be that spark. It didn't always look pretty, didn't always sound nice, but it got the job done. The Chiefs rallied, found their rhythm, finished the game strong, and walked away with the win. Reid's message to reporters was clear. Don't make too much of the sideline exchange. Don't read too much into it. These things happen, especially when you've got players who care as much as Kelce does. The NFL is an emotional game, played at a breakneck pace, every play a battle, every down a test. Tempers flare, words are exchanged, but at the end of the day, it's all about the team, about finding a way to win. Kelce, with his passion, his fire, his intensity, is a big part of that, and Reid wouldn't have it any other way. Even in the heat of the moment, even when the cameras are rolling and the world is watching, there's a bond between coach and player that can't be broken. The Chiefs' sideline that night and every night is a place where emotions run high, where the stakes are real, where every word, every gesture, every look matters. Kelce knows it, Reid knows it, and so does everyone who's ever been a part of a team. As the night wore on and the stadium emptied out, Kelce's apology echoed quietly, a reminder that even the most passionate players know when they've gone too far. But it's that same passion that drives them, that pushes them to be great, that makes them leaders on and off the field. The Chiefs, with all their talent, all their expectations, all their pressure, rely on players like Kelce to set the tone, to bring the energy, to fight for every yard, every point, every win. Reid, the veteran coach, has seen it all, dealt with every kind of player, every kind of personality. He knows how to handle the highs and lows, how to keep the team focused, how to turn moments of conflict into moments of growth. The win over the Giants wasn't perfect, wasn't pretty, but it was a win. And sometimes that's all that matters. The sideline argument, the heated exchange, the apology on the way out of the stadium, these are the moments that define a team, that bring players and coaches closer, that remind everyone what's at stake. Kelce's willingness to own up to his actions, to say sorry even in the aftermath of victory, speaks to his character, to his commitment to the team, to his respect for his coach. Reid's willingness to let his players be themselves, to embrace their passion, to guide them without stifling them, is what makes him one of the best in the game. The Chiefs, for all their ups and downs, have built a culture of accountability, of trust, of mutual respect. It's not always easy, not always smooth, but it's real, and it's what keeps them winning. As the cameras rolled, as the reporters asked questions, as the fans speculated, the truth was simple. This was just another chapter in the story of a team that refuses to give up, refuses to back down, refuses to settle for anything less than their best. Kelce's outburst, Reid's response, the win over the Giants, all parts of a larger journey, a quest for greatness that never ends. If you're enjoying this inside look, don't forget to hit subscribe for more stories from the field. Every player, every coach, every team has moments like this, moments when the pressure gets to them, when the stakes feel too high, when emotions spill over. What matters is how they respond, how they come together, how they move forward. For the Chiefs, for Kelce, for Reid, it's all about learning, growing, and finding ways to win. The sideline is a crucible, a place where character is tested, where bonds are forged, where champions are made. Kelce's passion, Reid's leadership, the team's resilience. These are the ingredients that turn good teams into great ones. As the season goes on, as the challenges mount, as the spotlight grows brighter, the Chiefs will need every ounce of that passion, every bit of that leadership, every player stepping up when it matters most. The story of that Sunday night, of the heated exchange, of the hard-fought win, is just one of many in a long season, in a long journey toward the ultimate goal. Don't miss the next chapter. Make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more. The NFL is a world where nothing is guaranteed, where every week brings new tests, new obstacles, new opportunities. The Chiefs know that, Kelce knows that, Reid knows that. They'll take the lessons from that night, the fire from that exchange, and use it to fuel their pursuit of greatness. The road ahead won't be easy, but with leaders like Kelce and Reid, with a team that believes in each other, anything is possible. The stadium lights may fade, the cameras may turn off, but the drive, the hunger, the passion, those never go away. As the Chiefs look ahead to their next challenge, as Kelce and Reid prepare for the battles to come, one thing is certain: they'll face it together side by side, with all the fire and heart that makes football the game we love.